Hey everybody, welcome back to Lemon Branch DIY, your home fixes that save you time and money. Today's project, we're working on my railing and I have some molding that's coming off. Stick with me, I'm going to show you how to fix it. Okay, so what we have going on here is we've got some of this molding that has just started to come apart and it's right halfway in between floors. So it's a really high traffic area. As we go up and down the stairs, everybody's grabbing this and you can see how it's just starting to come apart. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take it apart and see how they actually build it and put it in. And we're gonna reuse the exact same pieces to put it all back together. So it should be a really super easy fix. So you can see that the molding is just like really loose and coming out. And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna first try and pull these off, because you can just see how this one's just totally loose. It's gonna come off. I'm afraid it's gonna break. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna first get a screwdriver or some chisel or some type of tool to go back behind it and pull this out so we can see how it was put on, find out why this failed, and see what we need to do to fix it. So since I want to reuse this molding, I'm going to be very careful as I go in. And if you have a screwdriver, you can do that. I'm just using one of these chisels because it's a little bit wider than a screwdriver. And I know that if I get in there, I can see how easy that is to just pry out. So as I'm starting to pry out, I can see that there was a brad holding it in. It looks like that there's either a broken brad. Well, let's get it off and we'll see. So I'm just pulling it off just like that. So we can see, yeah, we definitely have a blunt brad that didn't even go in right. So it's one of those little nails. You can see that that didn't even go in right. And then we have one that was holding it, that was probably holding it all together. So kind of shoddy workmanship, and that's probably why this failed. But let's go ahead and see why this one is so loose. This one doesn't feel like it has anything there either, but we'll just go ahead and do the same thing. We're really careful as we're working it back and forth. I'm just kind of twisting it back and forth because I don't want to damage the wood. And if it's really in there, then you might want to get like some cloth or something to go on the back of this, so when you go to use the top post as leverage, you don't want to damage that. So I'm going to just see if I can pull it off. Yep, there we go. Okay, so this one doesn't even have a brad nail in it, so that's why that one never worked. And that one only has one brad on that side. So clearly that's why this whole thing failed, is you had two that weren't, this one wasn't even in, and that one was bent. So we're gonna clean this all up and we'll shoot some new brads in there. So it should be pretty simple. So the first thing we gotta do is we gotta get rid of this bent brad nail, and we got to get rid of this nail over here too, because we're just going to start all fresh. So because it's finished on the back side of this and we don't want to mess anything up there, I'm just going to clip these off with some pliers. How I'm going to get these brad nails out, I do not want to just try and rip them out because it'll damage this little molding, and I don't want it to rip through this other side that's finished. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to take some of these my little snippers here, and I'm just going to snip as close as I can to the wood. So you can see I just got my little pliers here. I'm going to snip it as close as I can to the wood, and that leaves a little bit of nub, but that's okay because I'm going to show you what I'm going to do to get it in there. Okay, so this one that's bent, I'm just going to take that same chisel and I'm just going to get underneath it. As you can see, I can kind of get underneath it. And I'm just going to kind of work it out just a little bit. So just bend it so it comes out. Then I'm going to take some lineman's pliers, just like that. And I'm just going to kind of work it out somewhat straight. Doesn't have to be perfect, because we're going to do the same thing. Now you could just take these and just rip it out, but like I said, I'm afraid that we'll ruin the finish on the outside here, and we don't want to do any of the stain. I don't have any of that stain. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take the pliers again. I'm just going to come in as close as I can to the wood, just like that, and we'll clip it off again. So that's as far as I'm going to go with this, and now we're ready to start putting it back in. Okay, so with those little nubs that are remaining with the brads, those little nails, you can see how I've got just a little bit coming out. Those are going to be perfect for me to line up where the holes used to be. And I'm just going to push them in, gently push them in, and that should hold it into place just enough for me to get the brad nailer. But before we do that, let's just get the other piece and make sure that everything lines up first. Okay, we'll do the exact same thing on this side where we've got just that little tiny stub of a nail left. Well, I can see the hole really well on this side, and I'm just gonna put it just right back in. Now you'll see that it's still really loose, which is what we want because we want to be able to line this up perfectly when we go to shoot the brads in. So now we're ready for the next step. Okay, so they're just kind of balancing in there. You can see where the line is right here. It's got to come up just a little bit, but I have plenty of play in it because that whole thing was so wobbly, but it's just barely being held in there with that little tiny nub. So what we're gonna do is now it's time to grab the brad nailer. Yeah, see, that just doesn't even stay in, but it's just good enough to kind of hold it, and it's gonna be a guide for me. Okay, so we've got this just tentatively put together. Now it's time to just grab the brad nailer, and I'm gonna show you how to use a brad nailer and kind of how to hide the brads so that we won't be able to see them, and it will fix this whole problem. Okay, so I can choose two different sizes of brads that I'm going to shoot in. I can do a 1-inch or I can do a 2-inch. And there's more sizes available, but that just happens to be what I have on hand. Now, I don't know if a 2-inch is too long or if I just want to stick with a 1-inch. And how I'm going to know is I want to put it down next to the molding and make sure, just like that, I'm going to put it down on the molding, make sure that there's enough bite once it goes through the molding that there's enough to hold it onto the post. So these 1 inches are going to work. It's just not quite that long, so let's just see how much a 2-inch, and I think a 2-inch would be way too much, so see how far it goes in. So I'm going to stick with the 1-inch, and we'll go ahead and get the nailer, and I'm going to show you how to use it. Okay, so this is my brad gun. It is a pneumatic, which means my particular brad gun requires a compressor. And so you have to hook it up to a compressor. I've got the compressor hose right there, and it goes out to the garage. And so I'm gonna hook that up here as soon as I'm ready. Okay, I will leave a link in the description down below for a battery operated one. These are not that expensive. I got this at Harbor Freight, and it's not even $30, but you do have to have a compressor. Like I said, you do have to have a compressor, so if you have a need for a compressor, then it's worth getting one of these. If you don't, I will leave a link for a battery operated one as well. So let's go ahead, and I'm going to show you how to load it. So I'm going to put the 1-inch in. This is just so you can see the difference again lined up. There's a 2-inch brad next to the 1-inch, and like I said, my gun will go anywhere from, you know, a 1/2 inch, whatever size brad you want, all the way up to a 2-inch. And so what we're going to do is we'll just slide the cartridge, my 1-inch brad's in just like that, and then I'm just going to slide the door, lock it into place just like that, and now we're ready to hook it up and start nailing. Okay, so one thing that we do need to do every time before we use a pneumatic nailer of any kind, you do need to put a couple drops of oil down in there so that as the air is going through, there's compressed air, and it creates moisture, and that can rust out the components on the inside of the gun. So if you put some oil, then you don't have to worry about that. I just drop it straight down in. So see, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, whatever. I just get a bunch of oil down in there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go underneath like this, and I'm gonna shoot a brad. Just like that, and you can't even see where it went in. So that's what I love about these. So you can't even see where that went in. Now this one is nice and solid. We'll start on this side and just start working our way around. Okay, so this one here, so like I said, we've got the stain. There's a nice stain line right here, and we gotta make sure that we line this up so it stays right on that stain line. So I'm gonna use our little nub there. We're gonna line up the hole. There it is, it's going in the hole. Now what I wanna do is see how we gotta make sure that this is nice and flush. I'm gonna just shoot a brad in just like that so that we have our nice 45 lines up, and it's hiding on that side. So I'm only going to do one on this right side here, and then we'll work our way around. I'm going to line it up just like that, make sure it's nice and flush up on top, and then we'll go ahead and... Okay, so now we've got this nice and flush. Everything looks really, really good there. So now I have a little bit of play over on this side. So see that? I'm just going to hold them into place just like that, and I'm going to shoot down underneath again. You can see how nice and clean everything stays. You can't even see the brads. So I'm just gonna hold it into place. We'll shoot a couple more in. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to shoot a brad in on this side, just the same. So I've got it all lined up nice and flush, and we'll go ahead and shoot that in. So now this side is totally in. It's not going to come out, so that looks really good. All right, so I'm going to come over on this side. I'm going to go up underneath just like that. Okay, so I'm just going to go around and check everything. Everything is nice and solid. I mean, it's not coming undone. So that was a really super easy fix. And don't let the brad guns scare you. They are so easy to use. They're very light. They're easy to shoot in, especially the new battery operated ones. And like I said, I'll leave a link in the description down below. If you already have a compressor, they're only 30 bucks at Harbor Freight. So not very expensive, but I'll leave a link in the description down below also on these brad nailers. So thank you guys for joining me on this one. If you did like it, make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe, and we will see you on the next project.